What's going on, everyone? So, we got some news today in regards to Christian Wood, Jarred Vanderbilt, and Gabe Vincent and an injury update status per Bill Reader of CBS Sports. So, let's dive right into it. According to him, again, Bill Reader says, sources tell CBS Sports that the Los Angeles Lakers players Christian Wood, Jarred Vanderbilt, and Gabe Vincent will miss the rest of the season. While Vanderbilt still could return, sources say the expectation is that will not happen. ESPN first reported the news on Christian Wood. There's a couple things to unpack here. One, start with Jarred Vanderbilt, because Jarred Vanderbilt is mentioned twice on here, right? Jarred Vanderbilt is mentioned as potentially not returning for the remainder of the season. And then in this next sentence, it says that Vanderbilt still could return, but sources say that it will not happen. So what is it? Is he returning? Is he not returning? These are my problems with these random reports, right? It's either he is or he isn't. In one sentence you say he isn't, then the next sentence you say he is, and then in the same sentence you say people don't think it's going to happen. Okay. But regardless, sticking with Jarred Vanderbilt. When it comes to Jarred Vanderbilt, that was always something that was concerning. I throughout this entire process, I've said several times in videos, hey, don't get your hopes up. It's very possible you can miss the rest of the season. But a very important key wording in that report is rest of the season. And the reason that's key wording is because if we make the play-in or we make the playoffs, well, then guess what? They could return. So we even got reports and news in real time during the game yesterday. And what they said is Christian Wood, we know he got the knee procedure. He's likely out for the rest of the season. So the Christian Wood news in that CBS report is not like that we've known. Shams talked about it. Plenty of people talked about it. The Gabe Vincent and Jarred Vanderbilt news, particularly the Gabe Vincent news, is a little surprising because we keep hearing reports, and even again last night during the game they talked about how Gabe Vincent is inching along towards a return. Now they said he's not doing actual team drills and activities and stuff, but he has been doing non-contact drills. He's been on the basketball court. He's starting to ramp up. Could the Lakers look at it and go, you know what? Let's just keep everyone healthy. Let's keep everyone safe. Let's let everyone kind of take their time getting back and then get into the playoffs? That's very possible, right? The Lakers could just say, you know what? It's not worth rushing these guys back. Right? We're probably a play-in team anyway. If we squeeze into the 8th seed, great. If we don't, then we're where we're at now, which is the 9th or 10th seed, and we could use those guys 100% fully healthy. Problem with that, though, is guys need time to get in a rhythm, especially a guy like Gabe Vincent. He hasn't played all season. Literally. He's played 5 games this year. So, you would imagine it's going to take him a couple games to kind of get into the rhythm, get into the flow with things, so that way he can actually be a contributor to this Lakers roster. Same thing with Jarred Vanderbilt. We saw the first time he returned, it took him 10 games to kind of get into the flow of things and be a valuable piece out there on the basketball court. So, I just, ultimately, couple things. I haven't seen anybody, and this could change. This is at the time of recording this video, depending on when you watch this video. Maybe it's been heavily reported. But outside of Bill Reed, which I'm not saying he's not telling the truth or he's not being credible or whatever. I don't know. But usually when there's news like that, other people start running with it, right? Usually you'll hear Shams and Woj and all these other people, or Lakers insiders and or Jovan Buha or these people, that people. Again, maybe it's happened, but I've only seen the Bill Reed and then fans and stuff sharing that news. So my thing is if that was real news, wouldn't it be everywhere? To me, the report, if you read it, kind of sounds like speculation. It kind of sounds like a don't get your hopes up, right? We're 13 games away and these guys are still not doing active activities, right, with the team. They're doing strength training, they're doing non-contact drills, they're shooting, they're doing things, but they're not where they need to be as far as returning relatively soon, right? That they're probably going to miss at least another week or 2 weeks, and we're 3 weeks outside of, or 4 weeks, I guess, from the end of the season. Last Laker game is April 14th. So, look, again, it's very possible that they don't bring them back, that they just keep it safe. I would like them to come back at least 5 games, right? Gabe Vincent, I mean, the original report was that he wouldn't be back till mid to end of March, maybe the beginning of April. So we're still on pace for him returning, if he returns. And then Jarred Vanderbilt, that, like I said earlier, I mean, there has not been, since he got hurt, the original report was that he was going to be out for the season. And then we got the report, 12 hours later, like the next day or whatever, when they were like, okay, good news, he may not miss the season, he may actually be back right before the playoffs or whatever. So hopefully that's the case. But Jarred Vanderbilt, we're not out of the woods yet as far as him potentially returning. And I mean, even again, last night we got a live in real time report, and they even said like Jarred Vanderbilt's still a ways away. Now, will he make it in time to get ready for the regular season, right? When it comes to Gabe Vincent, if he's healthy, right, or if he can give it a go, fine, give it a go. But Jarred Vanderbilt, if he's hurt, or it's still kind of like, and they're trying to kind of rush him back, I think you just need to leave him out. He is too important, right? I would rather not give him the 5 games or whatever to get into rhythm and just have him ready to go for the playoffs. Again, assuming he's ready to go for the playoffs. I'd rather do that and kind of hope that he can just lock in and engage and be even a 50% version of himself. Or hopefully he's not that far removed from when he was starting to get back in a rhythm and starting to get back in a flow that he can immediately jump in and make a real impact. My hope is that Jarred Vanderbilt is that version come the postseason. To me, Jarred Vanderbilt is the most important piece, right? Like, we need Jarred Vanderbilt badly. I'm talking about guys returning, right? And in all honesty, you can make an argument Jarred Vanderbilt's the 3rd or 4th most important player, right? Because, I mean, obviously, Anthony Davis is the most important. Whether you think he's the best or not, he's the most important. We just don't have anybody that can replicate what Anthony Davis does. That's why every time Anthony Davis is out, we just get ran through. But LeBron, we've won 50% of the games without him because we can kind of supplement. We're not better without LeBron, but you kind of offset it for a game or 2 or several. Can't do that for Anthony Davis. We just don't have anybody that can, even by committee, make up for what Anthony Davis is capable of. So Anthony Davis is the most important. Then you got LeBron. And then I would put D'Lo just because of his playmaking, his shooting ability, his ability to play off ball. He's just been that good this year. Definitely him. And then Jarred Vanderbilt. But if somebody was like Jarred Vanderbilt is the 3rd most important piece, it'd be kind of hard not to argue. Because when he is 100% and he's fine and he's ready, the impact that guy has is insane. Insane. He literally takes us from a middle of the pack defense to one of the top defenses in the league just by himself because of how much ground he covers. And then you pair him with Anthony Davis. It's tough. Our best unit is still with Jarred Vanderbilt in it. The 5 from last year, literally, both sides of basketball, the best point differential, best efficiency, everything, is D'Lo, Reeves, Vando, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. Because Vando makes up for all of the flaws of Reeves and D'Lo, and the Lakers are doing a really good job of putting him in position to have offensive success. So to me, Jarred Vanderbilt is the most important piece that's out. If you have to wait until the postseason to bring him back, then fine, wait until the postseason and bring him back. Gabe Vincent, obviously you want him to be 100% too, so if you have to. But if they want to kind of hey man, do you want to kind of push it? sure, like, let's do it. Fine, let him. But if it's Vando, I'd be like, nah, like, let's make sure you're good to go, Because also it's for the future too. You don't want Jarred Vanderbilt now. He's missing half of the season next year or something, right? You want Jarred Vanderbilt in the best position possible. But Christian Wood, we knew this isn't news. Gabe Vincent is a little surprising because all we keep hearing from a lot of credible sources is that he's still on track to come back at some point. Again, maybe the Lakers are going to just be cautious and, hey, we've gotten this far without them. Let's just get into the postseason and let them get healthy. That could be a possibility. And then Jarred Vanderbilt, that wouldn't surprise me. I do think the idea and the goal is to bring him back, and even the article. My thing is just like, again, like in one sentence you say he's out, next sentence you say he's fine, or he might be back, but then you say that they don't think he's going to. So it is, like, I don't know, maybe it's just the wording that bothered me. It's just like, you could have just said, hey, Jarred Vanderbilt may return, but there's, a growing thought that he's not, or something. Phrase it like reporters phrase things. I think that would have been the better course of action. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think that they should be back? Do you want them back, or do you want them to be healthy come playoffs? Kind of feel how I feel about the news and information. Again, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me to enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Now subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.